Good morning, Seahawks. Today is Thursday, February 4th. Winston Churchill once said, "Courage is what it takes to stand up and speak. Courage is also what it takes to sit down and listen." And that is something to think about. Please stand for our Pledge of Allegiance, School Creed, and Moment of Silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. As a coastal Seahawk, I will show respect for everyone. I will be open-minded. I will accept responsibility for my actions, and I will reflect on my choices. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. You may be seated. Today is a B-Day. Every Thursday and Friday are B-Days.
Good morning. This is Mr. Mahdi with your African American History Moment. Today, we talk about Booker T. Washington. Booker T. Washington was an American educator, author, orator, and advisor to presidents of the United States. Between 1890 and 1915, Washington was the dominant leader in the African American community. Washington was from the last generation of Black American leaders born into slavery and became the leading voice of the former slaves and their descendants. They were newly oppressed in the South by disenfranchisement and the Jim Crow laws of the South, enacted in the post-Reconstruction Southern states in the late 19th and 20th centuries. Washington was a key proponent of African American business and one of the founders of the National Negro Business League. In 1872, Washington walked 500 miles to Hampton, where he was an excellent student and received high grades. He went on to study at Wayland Seminary in Washington, D.C., but had so impressed the chaplain that he was invited to return to Hampton University as a teacher in 1879. Then it was called Hampton Institute. It was Chapman who would refer Washington to a role as the principal or president of the new school for African Americans in Tuskegee, Alabama, called Tuskegee Institute, today known as Tuskegee University. Washington assumed the role in 1881 at age 25 and would work at the Tuskegee Institute until his death in 1915. It was Washington who hired George Washington Carver to teach agriculture at Tuskegee in 1896. Carver would go on to be a celebrated figure in the Black community in his own right, making huge advances in botany and farming technology. Today, we honor Booker T. Washington.
For National School Counseling Week, there is a survey and it's learning. Each of you have a course for your grade level counselor. Check it out, fill out the survey, and be entered to win a Chick-fil-A gift card. Now, some more information about what your counseling department can do for you. Hey guys, this is Mrs. Fell, 8th grade school counselor here at Coastal Middle School. This week we have been celebrating National School Counseling Week. We're just excited to share a little bit about what our department does, and I hope you've learned something new. I hope you have been reminded how to reach out to your counselors. One more thing I wanted to touch on is our resources in the community. One of the jobs of a school counselor is to help our students and our families find resources in the community. It may be that we are limited to what we can do within our school hours and within our school building. However, our community is full of resources that help with any issues that may come up with housing, with utility payments, with counseling for yourself or for the family, different types of assistance programs. There's also all kinds of scholarships and different programs that you can do on the weekends or in the summertime involving your social and emotional learning. And so we keep a close tab on what's going on in the community. We try to give that information out, but also when a student or family brings us a need, we're able to connect them with those in the community that can help. So that's just one more thing that the school counselors do for our families here within the school district. I hope you've had a great time learning about your school counseling department, and we look forward to seeing your survey results so that you can be entered to win a Chick-fil-A gift card. Thanks. Students, we need your picture for our yearbook. Because of virtual learning, we will not have traditional school pictures. We need you to submit a picture to us. Please check the parent newsletter, our social media, as well as every one of your courses in It's Learning. There is a link to submit your picture. The deadline to submit your pictures is February 12th.